In this tutorial, we will continue with our collection of solitaires. If you haven't been able to follow the first part of the tutorial, you can download the attached file in this lesson and continue from where we left off. To start, select the entire second model and also save it in our curator panel for later use. You can delete it after it is saved. For this last ring, use the curve command from the Shank tab, but now use the European size 54. Then, in the Diamonds tab, use the Gem Studio command to create a 0.35 carat gem. Change the alignment to Q-let and add it. Type Move in the command bar, and with the OSNAP options activated as we've seen in the first part of this tutorial, select the bottom vertex of the gem and place it at the top of the reference curve. Using the gumball, move the gem 1.7 millimeters upward. With the gem selected, use the basket command and select element BA010. For better viewing, select Pan, Zoom, and Rotate, and then Zoom Extends All. Edit some parameters. Change the mode to circle. Change the diameter to 1.1 millimeters. Change the height to 3.5 millimeters. Set over girdle to 0.20 millimeters. Set bottom diameter to 0.9 millimeters. Now, adjust the rails. Change the width of both the upper and lower rails to 0.9 millimeters. The basket is complete. In the front view, if it is not aligned with the curve, select the basket and the gem, use the Move command, select the bottom point of the basket, and click on the curve. For better viewing, select Pan, Zoom, and Rotate, and then Zoom Extends All. To create the shank, we will create a helix for a sweep. First, create the helix. In the Curve tab, under the Curve command, select Helix. In the command prompt, type 0 as the start of the axis and press Enter. With ortho mode selected, go to the X and Y axis. Set 6 millimeters for this point in the command bar, and then click on the green line in the perspective viewport. In the command bar, set turns to 1.25, switch to diameter mode, and for the diameter, type 17.19 millimeters. From the front view, select the top as the creation point of the helix. Now, rotate the axis and move the y-axis backward in the perspective view. For the sweep, create two curves, one at each end of the helix. Use the circle command, then the diameter command, setting 1.50 millimeters for the outer tip. Hide the basket for better visibility using the Hide command. Create another curve. Position it from the right view, this time 2.5 millimeters. Now, with the two profiles created, we will do a sweep to create our shank. For that, go to the Surface tab and select the Sweep One Rail command. Select the helix, then the upper rail, and finally the lower rail. Press Enter. In the Options panel, leave the default values. Press OK. Show the hidden elements by typing Show in the command bar. Create a cap for the outer end of the shank. Go to the Solid tab and use the Round Cap command. Select the outer end as the curve. Activate the Flip option and set the height to 0.75 millimeters. Select the cap and the rest of the shank. Type Join in the command bar to unite them. Ensure it is a single mesh. Hide the basket with the Hide command. Select the shank and type Cap in the command bar to close the shank. Show the basket again. Create a loft to cut the shank for a perfect fit with the basket. In the Surface tab, use the Loft command. Select the seams of the basket rails. Press Enter twice. Leave the default parameters and accept. Hide the basket with the Hide command. Extend the loft to perform a Boolean difference. Use the Extend command and extend both ends. Ensure that the extension surpasses both the top and bottom parts of the top width of the shank. Show the basket again. In the Surface tab, use the Offset command. Click the surface to change the direction outward. As the distance in the command bar, type 0.25 millimeters and press Enter. Now, we will cut the shank using the Boolean difference command. In the Solid tab, use the Boolean difference command. Select the shank and press Enter. Select the loft and press Enter. Now we can delete our loft. Hide the basket to see the result. The shank is cut to fit the basket perfectly. Remove the excess and reference curves. Show the basket again with the Show command. Our model is now complete. Go to the Render and Animation tab. Apply Rose Gold, 18K to the metals, Diamond Material to the gem, and Basic Reflection Brown to the ground. Set the render parameters, and our third model is finished.